Okay, Middlesbrough versus Crystal Palace. Nigel with his wheelbarrows. Let's see if he's going to fill it up with this match. Middlesbrough 2.32, Crystal Palace 3.62. All those odds there with Pinnacle. The home team have yet to lose, whilst Crystal Palace have yet to win. I think it's going to be a very tricky match. Both teams vying for those 3 points. The question is who is going to walk away with all 3 points, or is both going to walk away with a point?
Well, let's start with Nigel.
Well, I'm going to get my wheelbarrow. I'm going to push it along to the betting shops. So I'm going to walk straight past and go and buy a newspaper. I'm not getting involved in this game. I think this is a tricky looking thing. Alan Pardew, absolutely a man. Another manager under pressure. Crystal Palace not scoring enough
Do you
goals.
rate him as a manager, though, Nigel? All jokes aside, mate.
I think he's been a very lucky manager. I think he's been a guy who lives on his persona as a guy who can. He's like a poor man's Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, because I hear your sources there back in England. I mean, he does get on well with his players, doesn't he? The players have a lot of respect for him, don't they? Or
I don't think so.
No,
there's a lot of stories about Alan Pardew which we can't divulge into this on this chat. But
yeah,
I don't think he does. I think he's someone who he believes his hype.
Right.
I've met him once. I met him once on one occasion. I met him. And he wore a pair of glasses, and they didn't have any lenses in them. That sums me up what kind of guy Alan Pardew is.
well, he better put his glasses on this weekend, but I'm telling you, I'm taking them. Very, very passionate fans as well, Palace. They travel well to that game, and I believe this is a game that Palace will look at and believe, again, this is someone they can beat. And they'll go for it. And I'm taking them, Palace. I'm getting over 3.60 again. You might forget the wheelbarrows. We'll have to get his skip.
Well, you're making a lot of sense this week, JJ, I have to say. You have been doing your homework.
Well,
it's making a bit more sense than he has previously done.
I smashed it last week out at the ballpark.
I think Natalie, what it is, he's got some competition.
Yeah, I know. He's like, oh dear.
I had to raise my game. I've come in early. I've got my clipboard. I got my pen. I mean, God.
He's got to raise his game. But the thing is, he's done on the research, but it's still coming out. I think Crystal Palace go there, try to get a 0-0 draw. Middlesbrough are a very good side. I think
they are good. All jokes aside, though, guys, aren't Middlesbrough a good team, right? You've
also got to remember as well, Crystal Palace have brought in Christian Benteke. They've also brought in other players as well in the transfer window. But in transition, I'm not so sure whether it's the right time yet, but they will get it right, and it's going to take them a bit of time to get it right.
All right. I'm actually, do you know what? I'm looking for both teams to score in this match.
Yeah, I think you could be on the same there now, honestly.
2.1 William Hill.
Yeah.
They have both scored in 2 of their 3 matches. I think we're going to see both teams to score. I think this could be a 1-1 draw.
And they're good fans as well. I'm glad. I believe. Do you recognise that Middlesbrough's a Premier League club? They deserve to be there, right, mate?
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, Middlesbrough have always been a club that have always never had the support because, it's been a working class place. And you look at the television screens, they never have enough support. But I tell you what, this side's a good side. They've got a good manager who's learnt his trade at Barcelona. And I think they'll be a top half team this season. I think they're a surprise package.
Yeah,
I want to be Crystal Palace.
All right.
No bet for me.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SPR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.